Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Today is a historic day in crypto's roughly 15-year history. Do you know why? Hint, it's on your screen right now. Don't worry, I'll break it down for you in case you're not sure what the hell just happened. But what just happened today has never happened before. And I think that most people don't have an earthly freaking idea of what is about to happen in this bullish crypto market. It's going to be way more insane than what we've seen to this point. And what we've seen to this point has been one hell of a freaking ride. You know, 2022 dumpster fire of a year in terms of price action. But you got to have the bottoms, you got to have the lows, so you can all have the highs. That's fine. 2023, pretty fantastic. Look at what happened throughout the year. Awesome. 2024, amazing so far, but the best, the most fun part of this, the blow off top where all the face melting happens, that's ahead of us. That's what we're about to see right here. And I'm also going to share with you perspective from one of the most top shelf analysts in crypto that there ever has been. Arguably the analyst that has been the most correct for this market cycle. And today, he was arguing that a $20 XRP, that's right, $20 per XRP, is equivalent to roughly, or no, he didn't say roughly. He said it's equivalent to $10,000 ETH. That's right, $10,000 Ethereum. And I'm going to show you exactly why he said what he said. But I got to tell you right here at the outset, a $10,000 Ethereum is not on, that's conservative if anything. That's only a twofold increase roughly from its all-time high last market cycle. This is going to be fun, folks. Sit tight. Although I got to say this too, I am tired as hell. I wasn't planning on making a video tonight, but I started getting amped up seeing what was going on here because it's exciting, it's fun. And you know what? You should allow yourself to be excited. That's why I'm allowing it right now, even though I'm exhausted. You got to have some fun with this stuff, right? Like, don't feel stupid for getting excited over this. This is the moment, like, you deserve the fun. You went through all the lows. I mean, not all of you. Some of you are brand new, in which case, welcome. But a ton of you listening, most of you, in fact, I believe, you've been through the lows. You deserve to have fun with this right now. And so I was getting excited. I'm having fun. I want to share some of this stuff with you here because it's a historic day. And I'm on, seriously, I kid you not, an hour and a half of sleep. It's been, and on top of that, it's been such a full day. It's Easter, okay? At the time I'm recording this, it's 8:05 p.m. Central Time, Sunday, March 31st, 2024. I am exhausted. I was not planning on making a video, but I got a little amped up. I'm having a little fun here, all right? And I hope you are too. So I decided, you know, I got to talk to my people. I got to talk to you all. It's fun. This is exciting what has just happened here. We just had a weekly close, and it's looking really good. It's looking incredible. But I'm on an hour and a half of sleep, so like earlier this afternoon, I was like zonking. I'm like, I can barely make sentences, but here I am. I feel like I got this second win, so I'm just going to go with it. And then I'm going to sleep. Like right after this, I better go to sleep. So at the time I'm recording this, XRP is 63.3 cents. Highly relevant. Let's talk about XRP on the weekly a little bit later in the video. Circle back around to that. Bitcoin, 71,273 bucks. Market cap for the asset class, $2.72 trillion. That's a little higher than recent days, isn't it? It's been moving up today. Look at this Crypto Fear and Greed Index, 79 out of 100, extreme greed. Now, I know, and I mentioned this recently, it's worth repeating though. I understand. When you see a market enter extreme greed, that can be a top signal. That could be, I mean, that it's time to sell. When the market gets that greedy, my God, we better get out. Everybody's going to recognize it. The bubble's going to burst. And there's truth to that. But you got to understand that historically, and I showed a chart indicating, like, proving the point, I think it was yesterday, it proves the point that when markets get this exuberant in crypto, led by Bitcoin, they stay exuberant for very long periods of time. So the moment you see extreme greed, that can be sustained and form a mega bubble before finally a much needed correction happens. So I don't know if that means half year. It could be longer than that. Maybe it's less than that. Forget that. The idea, I'm trying to get a concept across. The concept is the fact that we're in this right now and we're not seeing a bunch of top signals, that shouldn't be surprising. Extreme greed in and of itself doesn't mean that the end is nigh. That's not what that means in and of itself. It can, and in the context of where we are with a bunch of other factors, a bunch of other metrics considered, sure. That is not where we are. The fun's about to get the most funnest it's ever been. Like, seriously. In terms of the top of this market, my God, it's going to put previous cycles to shame. That is my expectation. And nobody can know for sure. I'm sharing with you my suspicions, my convictions, what I believe is most probable. I absolutely acknowledge nobody can know for sure. I'm just a dude on the internet. There is nothing special about me. I have a YouTube channel. It doesn't make me special. I'm just a dude, just like all of you listening, just a person, all right? But I do want to share what I think because it's fun to talk about this stuff. That's why. And we're all in it, and we all got skin in the game. And it is exciting. And have fun with this because most of the time you're in crypto, this is not the environment. This is not what it's like most of the time. Here's a post from chart analyst Matthew Hyland. Talk about a historic day. And look, I don't care if you don't hold Bitcoin. I don't care if you're not excited about Bitcoin. I'm not that excited about Bitcoin. It leads the market. You should care about this. I care about this. Here you have a Bitcoin price chart. Bitcoin successfully completes highest weekly/monthly candle close above previous cycles' all-time highs. Do you guys understand this? What has just happened here is a first in history. Not only that, not only what he just wrote there, which I just shared with you, this is 7 consecutive monthly gains in a row. In Bitcoin's 15-year history, this has never happened before. This is a historic day. It just closed. This is a historic day. Is this bullish enough for you? Because what do you think happens next? Here's another post from Matthew Hyland. Bitcoin and crypto space is about to get real interesting. Don't underestimate just how dominant a trend can become. That's right. If you think it's overheated now, well, it's going to get way, way more overheated than this. That's my expectation, anyway. Take a look at this from TechDev. I've been following this guy for I don't even know how long. Probably like over half a decade. 442,000 followers on X. This guy is the epitome of rational and data-driven. 3 charts on your screen here at the top. Crypto total market cap excluding top 10. So it's every coin in the crypto asset class excluding the top 10 coins by market cap. So XRP is not in there. Doesn't matter. I mean, plus, I'm sure like the vast majority of you hold a bunch of coins that are not in the top 10. So very relevant to you, right? Hopefully you're not just counting on one coin for life-changing wealth. I hope that's the case. Because I don't like maximalism. I don't think it makes logical sense. Now, you do you. If you think that makes sense, go for it. I've come across like one XRP maximalist on the internet in my entire life, roughly. They're basically like a unicorn thing. But if you look at the chart here on the left, that's it shows the charts, the market cycle 2016 going into 2017. That's the relevant part here, indicating that you're seeing similar progressions from that cycle 2016 into 2017 compared to the next one 2020 into 2021. You're going to need to look at the screen to get the most out of this. Sorry if you're driving, don't look at the screen then. Don't do it. If you set your phone down, don't you do it. Hands on the wheel, motorist at 10 and 2. But for the rest of you, the yellow arrow here, you can see what happens. Similarity, this is where we are now. So that was the last market cycle, 2020 into 2021. Here we are in 2024. Looks similar, doesn't it? That's the point that he's making. And he says, this is usually the place where things go vertical. Folks, do you see that? I'm excited. You should be too. If you're not excited, are you brain dead? Do you have a pulse? You have a pulse, right? Yeah. If you're comprehending these words, you have a pulse. Take a look at this. There's a post from somebody named Colt. Hey, Cred. So speaking to chart analyst Credible Crypto, this is the analyst I was referencing at the outset of the video. 384,500 followers on X. Arguably, either the most or one of the most accurate chart analysts in all of the crypto space. Okay, and we'll see how this pans out. But my God, his hit rate for accuracy is incredible. And no one's perfect. And when you're talking about correct, incorrect, it's about probability. So there's, you can't get everything. It's just not possible. Because sometimes the improbable happens. If you're betting that the probable is going to occur most of the time, yeah, you're going to be correct most of the time. But sometimes the improbable happens. So you can't expect that somebody's going to be right about what they suppose is probable most of the time. Duh, right? It's only logical to understand that. So this guy wrote, hey, Cred, I've been following your Bitcoin roadmap for a couple years, and it's been spot on. What's your thoughts for the peak for ETH this year? Ooh, Ethereum. What's the top for ETH? And I understand. Maybe you don't hold ETH. Or if you do, maybe you're like me. I hold ETH. I've been holding it since the first day I got into it. It's the first crypto I ever bought. November 10th, 2017. I've been holding ETH. And I bought it after that first day. I hold a bit. I'm not that excited about it. Most of the gains I'm ever going to get, I've already gotten. But anyway, set that aside. Credible Crypto responded for ETH. So again, he's talking about Ether. $10,000 plus minimum. I think there's a chance we can come up on a peak/blow-off top near $20,000. It's pretty simple. I think Bitcoin can realistically 2x from our last high at $69,000, which means most alts will do multiples of that. For ETH, a 3 to 4x of prior all-time high puts us at $15,000 to $20,000. And by the way, at the time I'm recording this, ETH is $3,627. So this is exactly in line with a concept that I learned right after I got into crypto, and it's spot on, and it's worth repeating. Coins with less money in them, there's less liquidity, it takes less money flowing in to get a way more substantial multiplier effect, which is why XRP is going to put Bitcoin to freaking shame by the time this cycle's over. It's going to get a way more substantial multiplier effect. Now, I'm telling you my convictions, but I'm intellectually honest, and I admit I don't know that for sure. I'm excited, it's fun, and I should be having fun because most of what it's been for 6 years being in crypto, like I said, it's sideways. For most would say boring action. I have fun with it even in the quote-unquote boring times. But I'm just sharing with you what I think, what I believe, that's that. So take it for what it's worth. It's just one man's opinion on this. But yes, when there's less money in it, unless we're way off base here, yeah, it's way greater multipliers. And XRP should put ETH to shame. Yes, it should, because there's less money in it. It's less difficult. That's why meme coins with almost no liquidity and almost no money in them can get absurd returns. That's why, like you heard about Dog with Hat, if you put money in right away, $100 in the first 5 days or something like that turned into millions. If you had done that, well, you don't know for sure, and so I don't even go for that stuff because it's just, it's like you might as well just play the lottery at that point. But anyway, the point is, I'm just saying when there's less money in something, yeah, of course. Greater multiplier effect, cool. But take a look at this. Let's expand upon this because somebody wrote to Credible Crypto, and we need to talk about XRP, and we should talk about ETH. Let's do that. Let's do that for the rest of the video. So somebody named Andrew wrote to Credible Crypto and said, I agree and have benefited massively from a lot of your advice. Agree with 99.9% of your work. One thing I just can't get my head around and would love, and sure everyone else, higher time frame, does XRP hit $10 to $20? Great question. Is XRP really going to hit $10 to $20? Does it really go that high? The dinosaur coin that just won't move and it's performing so poorly against Bitcoin and it has such a low dominance level and other stuff's taken off, can it really do that? Here's what Credible Crypto said. Let me put it into a diff perspective for you. ETH prior all-time high was around $5,000. I think most agree ETH will break that high in the coming months. Do you think ETH could hit $10,000? I sure do. In fact, I think it goes higher than that. A $10,000 ETH is equivalent to a $10 to $12 XRP in terms of market cap. Keep in mind, and by the way, there's a correction on that in a second. I'm just reading what he wrote here. He says, keep in mind, in the last cycle, XRP actually flipped ETH market cap for a period of time. So if you think $10,000 ETH is realistic / feasible, then you should also think $10 plus XRP is realistic / feasible. Okay, so there is a correction on that, but the thought process, he absolutely knocked out of the park. So let's get the clarification in here, but the concept is correct. And I have talked about this many times. It's not just crazy old Moon Lambo on the Moon Lambo channel with a stupid ass name. I know my name's stupid. I have a sense of humor. But there really is something to this. And so Credible Crypto did clarify. He wrote the following. I made a mistake here. I was looking at fully diluted valuation for XRP. Reality is, and this is good, reality is, at current circulating supply, a $10,000 ETH is equivalent to a $20 plus XRP. Folks, he was looking at fully diluted valuation versus what's actually available right now. And the circulating supply is obviously much less than the fully diluted valuation. So when you factor in what the market is actually playing with, he's like, oh, wait, well, way too low in terms of the XRP price he just wrote. Way too low. $10,000 ETH, in terms of the supply dynamics, he's saying that's equivalent to a $20 plus XRP. And then he writes, so if you think $10 is impossible for XRP, but 10K ETH is realistic for ETH, you need to check your bias real quick. Both are top 10 coins in the space, which means as much as you may not like XRP, the market clearly does. Boom, that's a mic drop moment. Now, mind you, Egreg Crypto is a big fan of XRP because he's rational. He's not a toxic Bitcoin maxi, living under a bridge, staying warm next to a dumpster fire, charging people to cross said bridge with Bitcoin, which at times of high congestion may take several days. Not user-friendly. It's not the best. Use XRP, damn it, you little bitch. But he's right. He's absolutely correct here. And this is a message that I've been conveying. And it makes all the sense in the world. And when you put it like that, it's like, yeah, duh. It's like, yeah, duh. Here's another post. This one's from Joe Matoshi, chart analyst, 87,700 followers. I more recently started following Joe here, so not a strong track record. But from what I've seen, he seems to make sense here. And he's pretty popular, obviously. He's got quite a following that he earned. People respect him, that means. Think he makes sense. They think he's worth listening to. And he responded to Egreg Crypto here talking about XRP, and he said, my level is $14. $14 XRP. So if you think XRP makes sense, you are not the only one. The toxic Bitcoin maxi trolls will try to dissuade you. They'll try to tear you down with a bunch of emotional hoo-ha and jibber-jabber. But it's just based on short-term price action for XRP. Well, I shouldn't say just. They say a bunch of stuff that's just literally not true about it in addition to that. But, just saying. Here's a post from chart analyst Egreg Crypto. XRP 21 EMA setup is ready. Monthly XRP candle closing in 2 hours. With a high degree of confirmation, I can say that closing more than 6 monthly candles above the 21 EMA demonstrates the strength of XRP. XRP Army stays steady. The pump is closer than anyone thinks. And somebody asked him, okay, so what does XRP need to close at? Because this was a couple hours before the close. And he said above 60 cents. Well, folks, that happened. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed, it happened. XRP, again, currently at 63 cents, 24-hour high of 63.4 cents. So, how about that? Pretty nice, huh? Look, I understand. XRP hasn't had its first crazy leg up for this market cycle. As far as I'm concerned, it's a virtual, though not certain, a virtual inevitability. I believe it's coming. And seeing what's happening with the rest of the market and understanding it moves in tandem, this is why I'm excited. I'm always having fun with this. I'm always thrilled to be in the space. I've been here at the depths of every bear market since I started this channel, and I've been talking and enthusiastically because I'm having fun, and I know it's not the end of the world, even when we're in those moments. I am more, and I'd say deservedly so, I'm more excited right now. This is the time where you should be more excited. This is more fun. You deserve it. You've been through hell and back, especially with the SEC nonsense. Enjoy this moment. And I know XRP hasn't gone yet, and we don't know for sure what's going to happen, but I think I got a pretty good idea. What do you guys think? Drop a comment below. Let me know. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.